When I walk through the streets of Gibbsville, I see a small but growing town, a busy town with its roots deep in the coal-mined earth. But behind the closed doors and drawn curtains are the secret lives of its people. The lives of the wealthy and the poor, filled with ambition and need, love and hate, sorrow and private wars, and the dreams that make men go on. Behind the closed doors of Gibbsville lies the truth about this town, about any town. The real stories waiting to be told.
County line.
Officer Foster, pride of the motorized Mounties. Don't you have better things to do?
A lot of them, Whitehead. But you know how the chief feels about traffic control.
I'm putting my money on you, champ.
Oh, tomorrow, easy.
Hey, got a couple citations for you, Barney Oldfield.
No autographs, please.
Hey, I warned him before. Road racing's illegal in this county.
I know that, but not in that county.
Well, even Chief Edmondson can't expect me to stand here all day. Ben, can't you be a little more careful? If I catch you racing, I gotta have your license.
Don't worry, Foster. You won't catch him.
Whitehead, where have you two been? Another 3-hour lunch, and you weren't even hanging out at Lefty's.
Pressing business, Palsy. It seems...
It doesn't matter what it seems. I need you two for what is.
Who is it?
A miner named Martin Dubchik. They found his body a couple of hours ago on the road outside Collierville.
What happened?
The coroner says the victim was beaten to death. They found a lead pipe near the body.
Or was it a fight?
Not according to the call I just got. A woman wouldn't leave her name. Just said that loan sharks killed Dubchik.
That's all? Nothing else?
That's all. She hung up when I started asking questions.
What about the police? What did they say?
Listen, my two crack reporters. That's what you're paid to find out.
Something funny going on.
Yeah, believe it or not, he's worried. So am I.
Martin Dubchik.
Excuse me, Mrs. Dubchik. Jim Malloy.
Yeah.
Career. One of your neighbors told me that I could find you here.
It's payday. I had to get my husband's money.
If we could, ma'am, I wonder if we could talk about it.
There's nothing to talk about.
Mr. Haney, I'm sorry, but I can't make the payment.
Freitag, you promised. Al heard you promised, didn't you, Al?
Sure, I heard him. He said he'd pay the loan back in full by today.
Al knows how much it hurts me when people don't keep their promises.
You can hurt the people worse.
But I thought, sure, with the improvements I'd have the money, business would take off. It still will, in time.
I agree, Mr. Freitag. I'm sure your business will prosper, but in my time, not yours.
Mr. Haney, you've got to give me another month.
Don't tell me you've forgotten our terms. Al remembers. Don't you, Al?
I remember them.
I'll have the papers drawn up. We want to keep this all nice and legal, of course.
Mr. Freitag. Hello, Ed.
Ray,
How's the chili?
gourmet caliber. Join me, join me.
Thank you. Who's your new busboy?
Al Greco, not the painter. Meet Ray Whitehead, definitely the reporter.
How do you do?
Al's been with me for a couple of weeks now. Trusted associate.
No, thanks. I think all I'll have is conversation.
Fine. I always enjoy a good conversation.
Even as about Martin Dubček?
I beg your pardon?
The police find him a very interesting subject of conversation. They're trying to solve his murder.
You want to talk to me about murder? Oh, Ray.
Word is loan sharks had something to do with it. And you are Gibbsville's loan shark. Of course, I'll admit it's not your usual style. A broken leg, perhaps, if a man doesn't pay. But murder? So uncivilized.
Ray, if I'm the kind of villain you paint, why is it that I haven't seen the inside of a jail since the end of Prohibition? I'm a private banker, that's all.
You're a man who knows how to keep other men's lips sealed. And if you are involved in what happened to Dubček, keeping a murder hushed up won't be easy yet. Even for you. Dirty.
How do you expect Diane to sleep with all this racket?
It's not racket, it's music. Besides, she's used to it.
Well, I'm not. Honey, I'm just afraid you'll get hurt.
No, come on. Nothing's gonna happen to me. The way I race into your car anywhere near me.
Well, Ben, it could happen. And you've got to think about Diane and me.
You know, you ought to sit behind this wheel and feel the power that I do.
Don't you think you're getting a little old to be playing with cars?
I'm not playing. This is business.
Selling used cars for Mr. Wales is your business.
That pays the rent, that's all that does.
Well, it could buy a house if we didn't put every spare cent we have into this piece of machinery.
We're doing all right. I sold 3 cars yesterday.
You didn't even tell me.
You must have forgotten.
You've been forgetting a lot lately.
What's that supposed to mean?
In plain English. You've been giving more love to this car than you have me.
Rita, you know my mind's been on the race.
But it certainly hasn't been in our bedroom, has it?
Hey, Rita. Come on, honey, things are gonna change. They're gonna change. When I win tomorrow, that's gonna make me road racing champion in 2 counties. With all the publicity, we'll move on to Philadelphia. Get in stock car racing. Maybe move up to formula cars.
Do you really believe that?
Matt, how did you really get busted up?
Told you. I was fixing the roof, I slipped and fell off.
You know, it's strange, but ever since number 2 mine shut down, the number of people falling off of rooftops over in the patches has reached epidemic proportions.
How much am I gonna owe you, Doc?
Now, you pay me when you get back to work. Here, hold this.
Thanks, Doc. You know I always pay my bills.
Mm-hmm.